that mother won't be happy with you. My hair, if you cut it, something terrible will happen.
The forest has blessed you with these 2 children.
Thank you, forest goddess.
The forest has heard your cry, the forest goddess said, her voice heavy with ancient power, as she placed 2 tiny babies into Amara's trembling arms. These children are your blessing, but they come with a condition. If anyone ever cuts these children's hair, the forest will take them back immediately, forever. Amara dropped to her knees, crushing both babies to her chest. I swear, she wept, I swear on my own breath, I will never cut it. I will never allow anyone near it. See that you do, the goddess said, and she was gone. Amara walked out of Agulmo forest with 2 babies wrapped in her head tie. The first child had hair as white as Hamatan cloud. The second had hair as yellow as ripe palm fruit. She laid them on her sleeping mat and sat between them in the lamplight, watching them breathe. For the first time in 12 years, her chest did not feel like an empty gourd. She named the white-haired child Adanna. She named the yellow-haired child Oge. From the first market week, the village of Ogoba knew these were no ordinary children. When Adanna cried before dawn, rain fell by midday. As she grew, her words carried prophecy. At age 7, she told Chief Obiora, do not travel to Eke Market this Thursday. Something bad waits on that road. Chief Obiora laughed. Small girls with strange hair did not give him instructions. He did not travel that Thursday because his wrapper caught fire from a fallen lamp and the road time passed. 3 men who took that road were attacked in the bush. 1 was killed, 2 came back broken. After that, the village changed. They brought Adanna roasted yam and palm oil. They consulted her before planting. Chief Obiora sent his aide every week. Has the white-haired child seen anything we should prepare for? And Oge, always 1 step behind, watched all of it with her yellow hair and her gift and her silence. Oge's gift was different. She did not see what was coming. She saw what was hidden. She could look at a face and know its deepest secret. At age 8, she exposed their neighbor's husband stealing from the harvest funds. At age 9, she warned a market woman that the friend beside her had been poisoning her soup for 3 market weeks. Both things were true, every word. But the village feared her for these truths. Mothers gathered children when she passed. Women at the stream fell silent when she arrived. Mama Nkechi announced, Adanna came from the good part of that forest. That yellow-haired one came from where the dark things live. Oge heard it. She always heard everything. She not only saw the worst in people, she felt it aimed at her like a fire that never goes out. Amara fought for her every day. She plaited both girls' hair with the same careful hands, the same cowrie shells, the same colored thread. She whispered to Oge every night, you are not less. You were never less. One day, this village will understand what they have been fearing instead of honoring. But a mother's voice cannot silence an entire village. By the time the twins turned 16, the gap between how the village treated them had grown wider than the ravine children were forbidden to play near. The dry season festival came. Adanna had warned them, harvest early, store water deep, the rains will fail. Everything happened as she said. The village overflowed with gratitude. They made her a ceremonial stool in white guinea fowl feathers. They wove flowers into her hair. Women composed a song with her name. Chief Obiora stood in the village square and declared, the forest blessed Ugoba the day it sent us this child. Adanna, daughter of light, we honor you. The ululations shook the mango trees. Oge sat at the edge of the gathering with no one beside her. No meat, no song. 2 children nearby shifted away when she turned her head. Mama Nkechi's daughter met her eyes and looked immediately at the ground. Adana, on her stool, found her sister's face across the gathering. What she saw made something cold move through her chest. She stood and walked toward Ode. "Adana, the elder women want to pour libation in your name," Chief Obiora called. Adana stopped. She looked at those warm, expectant faces. She looked at her sister alone at the edge of everything. She turned back to the celebration, not because she did not love Oge, but because she did not know how to disappoint a whole village. It was the kind of mistake that does not look like a mistake when you are making it. Oge walked home alone while the village sang her sister's name into the dark sky. That night, Amara found Oge in the corner of their room, knees pulled up, staring at the mud wall. "Don't, Mama," Oge said. The flatness was worse than crying. "This village will never love me, not in any way at all. The village is not your whole life. It is the only life I have," the flatness cracked. "I wake up and I am nothing. She wakes up and she is everything. We came from the same forest. The same goddess placed us in your arms. So why does she get flowers and songs and I get mothers pulling children from me at the stream?" Amara pulled her close. "Your sister is not responsible for what this village does. She has never once chosen herself over you. Do not let what they do to you become something you do to her." "I know, Mama," Oge said quietly. "I know." But the crack was there, deepening slowly the way water walks on stone, until one day the stone gives way. 3 days later, Amara sent both girls to collect groundnuts from Mama Chidinma's compound. Go together and return together. Adana, watch the gully. Oge, make sure you get the full basket. 3 people stopped Adana on the path, asking about a husband's journey, the next rains, a girl someone wanted to marry. Each time, Adana answered patiently. Each time, Oge stood beside her, unseen and unspoken to.
When they turned onto the narrow bush path through Agu Mo forest edge, they were alone. Tall trees, red earth, forest breathing around them. Oge stopped walking. Adana turned. Oge's hand came out holding iron scissors. They cut the broken forest light coldly. Adana's gift showed her everything in one instant. The knowing did not make her move. It made her speak. "Oge, please. Sister, please. You know the condition. If you cut my hair..." "They sang your name," Oge said, voice quiet and shaking. "They put flowers in your hair. Nobody has ever said my name that way. Nobody has ever looked at me the way they look at you." "Oge, I look at you. It is not enough. Years of it coming off at once. I am tired of standing beside you being a shadow. My gift makes them run away while yours pulls them toward you. I am tired of being the cursed one. Oge, please put down the scissors. As long as they see that white hair, they will never see me." Adana went to her knees, hands out, eyes streaming. "Oge, please, my hair, if you cut it, something terrible will happen. I am not your enemy. I love you. Please, I am begging you on my knees. Sister, please." For one moment, Oge's hand wavered. Behind the anger, behind the pain, something young and desperate looked out. A girl who had run out of every other way to make the hurting stop. Then, from down the path, "Adana, I need you to explain my dream." Footsteps, calling only for Adana. A world where Oge did not exist. The wavering closed like a gate slammed shut. Oge grabbed Adana's white hair and cut. Part 4. What the forest takes back. The sound was not scissors through hair. It was a deep vibration from the ground rising through the feet into the chest. Every bird went silent. The trees stopped. The forest held its breath. Adana fell, the way a flame dies when wind takes it. Completely, instantly. Her white hair spread on the red earth, and the cut portion lay separate, glowing faintly silver, pulsing once, twice, fading like cold ember. Oge stood, holding the scissors, unable to move. Adana! Silence. Adana, get up! Nothing moved except Adana's chest, the smallest rise, barely there. Adana, wake up! I'm sorry! Help! Somebody help us! She screamed until her throat tore, body shaking, yellow hair wild, hands gripping her dying sister with a desperation that had no name in Ugwoba. She did not hear Amara coming. She knew her mother was there only when the shadow fell, and when she looked up at Amara's face, she wished she had kept her eyes down. Amara's clay pot shuddered on the red earth. Her head tie fell. She knelt and pressed her palm to Adana's chest. The heartbeat was there, faint but there. Mama, I'm sorry, Oge kept saying. I didn't know she would die. Mama, please, do something. Mama, please. Amara looked at the white hair in the dust, the scissors, Adana's face, still the face placed against her chest 16 years ago in the sacred grove. She raised her face to the trees. Take me! Forest, take me instead. She is just a child. Take my life. I am the one who swore. Take me and let my daughter live. The wind came, warm, deep, ancient, all directions at once. The silver hair spiraled upward, the trees bent inward, and the forest goddess was there, not arriving, simply present, tall, dark brown skin, hair of living vines, eyes like deepest still water. She looked at Adana, at Oge, at Amara, arms wide, bare face, offering everything. You understand what you are asking, the goddess said. Yes, Amara said. You will not see them grow, you will not sit at the evening fire, or pound yam beside them, or plait their hair under the mango tree. You will not be there for any of it. I know, Amara said. Her voice did not shake. Then I accept. Wait, let me speak to them first. Adana's eyes were already opening. Amara gathered both girls as she had carried them from the grove. Oge, I have known your pain. Some is the village's fault. Some is mine. I should have fought louder for you. But you are not a curse. The gift of seeing truth is the most powerful gift in this family. One day, they will weep for the years they wasted fearing it. She pressed her forehead to Oge's. But pain does not give us the right to destroy the ones who love us. Your sister never looked down at you, not one day. Carry that, not as punishment, but as what makes you better. She turned to Adana. Your sister's pain is real. Walk beside her, not ahead. Speak her name when they speak yours. Put flowers in her hair before yours. Tell them, go and ask Oge also. Her gift sees what mine cannot see. Protect her. I will, Mama, I swear. Amara pressed both their hands together and wrapped hers around them. Promise me. Real love, the love that stays when it is hard, the love that sees pain and does not look away. Promise nothing will break what you are to each other. I promise, Mama, Adana whispered. Oge tried twice and failed. Third time, barely sound. I promise, Mama, I promise. Amara smiled, the full smile of a woman who has done everything she came to do. She kissed Adana's forehead. She kissed Oge's forehead. She let go. She stood, turned to the goddess, nodded. Golden light rose from the ground and wrapped around her, slowly. She did not cry out. She stood straight. Mama! Oge launched Adana. Adana caught her, both sinking to their knees.
Mama, please. Amara looked back one last time at Oge with wild yellow hair and her enormous gifts, at Adana with white hair restored, her 2 children, her whole life, the answer to 12 years of prayers. I love you, she said, and the light took her. Part 5. What they remained. Uguoba buried an empty wrapper. The goddess leaves nothing behind that belongs to her. Mama Nekiche came and for the first time had nothing to say. She stood looking at Oge in the courtyard dust and could not find one word that fit. Adana made sure the village learned, not with anger, but with quiet love. Every time they came for prophecy, she said, "Go, also speak to Oge. Her gift sees the hidden roots, mine sees only the branches." Slowly, they went to Oge. What they found was not darkness, but a girl who could see where any problem began, whose gift, when honored, served them in ways they had never had words for. Flowers came to her hair, but first came simpler things, her name spoken in greeting, eyes meeting hers at the stream, children near the compound fence drawn to something they could not name. Oge sat every evening under the mango tree where Amara used to sit. Sometimes Adana sat beside her in the deep silence of 2 people who have survived something together. Some evenings, Oge felt the full weight of what jealousy had cost. Amara's voice at the grinding stone, her hands in their hair, her face at the evening fire. That weight never left. She had learned to carry it. She had made a promise. Every single day, she kept it. Moral lesson. The hand not seen is not empty. It is simply not yet understood. Jealousy destroys not only its target, but the one who carries it and the person who loved them most. The truest love is not love that costs nothing. It is love that remains after the worst thing has already happened.